All right, welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Apologies for the delay, technical difficulties, and today we have the Rams, I should say, versus the Jaguars in London. This one's at Wembley Stadium, though. And I'm still having trouble with the ESPN, no, not ESPN this time, NFL app. Can't get it to go landscape, but hope you're having a great start to your Sunday. We'll get the poll in a little bit as we are super close to kickoff. Yeah, Cardi's got it teed up. Yeah, we're just about set. Got the all right. Rams are kicking it off, and Jaguars are receiving. Kick is in the air. Taking up the near sideline to the 25 and out past the 30, maybe the 32. First and 10 for the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence and company on the field, the offense for the Jaguars. Yeah, I got to put it all the way over here to keep it out of the camera range. I literally had the game on the full screen, and then it went small screen on its own, the app. And shotgun two receivers to the top or to the far side. From the 30, back to throw. Lawrence is sacked. And I forgot to start the clock. My apologies. Trying to scramble to get things going. Second and 10 coming up. And I forgot to start the clock. All right, seriously. My apologies. Trying to scramble to get things going. Oh, sorry. Forgot to mute from hockey. There we go. On the second and 10 play, looks like a rush by Etienne. That'll bring up third down after a short gain. And I hit the wrong clock. Awesome. All right. In shotgun, 3rd and 8, actually. Lawrence back to pass, looking, throws towards the middle of the field, incomplete at 13:40. So 4th and 8 after the incompletion. All right, let's see. I don't like that the scroll bar is visible on Google Chrome. Back to kick it away is the punter. It's in the air. And out of bounds. Not a good kick. Near the Rams 30 with 13:33 to go. First and 10 for Stafford and the Rams offense. And it is wet in London. The Skycam has raindrops on it. All right, maybe I should just use... I don't know if this is any easier to read. Maybe I should just go back to Firefox for football. I thought maybe Chrome would be easier to read, but boy, I don't know. All right, almost at the 40. What a terrible job by the punter. Long pass down the field, incomplete. It looked like he was trying to hit Adams. on the near sideline. 2nd and 10 Rams. Like I said, just inside their own 40. That the punter shanked it. Oh yeah, no Puka Nakua. We got Adams and Atwell for the Rams at receiver. In shotgun, back to pass. Stafford looking, dumps it off to the tight end, I think, 84. Out near the 48. Should be about a 3rd and 2. Let's see. Yeah, is that any... I may have to just see what Firefox looks like, because I don't think Chrome looks better than... I'll experiment with that during a commercial. Oh, forgot to stop the clock after the... No, I didn't need to. Pass caught in the right flat. Just enough for the first down by Higbee, I believe. So 1st and 10, just inside Jaguars territory at the 48. Let's see. Parkinson got the 8-yard catch. And then, Higbee got the first down. Handoff up the near numbers and inside the Jaguars 40 for about gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. All right, just double check on the audio real quick. All right, we're good. 2nd and 4, like at the Jaguars 39. Under center, fakes the handoff, back to pass, dumps it into the flat, and diving forward for a first down for the Rams. Number 87 on the catch. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Well, I had trouble with the NFL app crashing. I apologize. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna... Come on. I can't get it to respond. Oh my gosh. Come on. Why is this app so bad? I might as well watch it on my phone. It's going to be tiny as heck, but man, this app is useless. I don't know why it's so bad. 2nd and 7. I still can't get it full screen. This is insane. This app is garbage. 2nd and 7. After I missed a play because it just crashed. Throws. Oh, what a catch. Who caught that? Is that Higbee again? I thought you couldn't do the nose wipe. He just did the nose wipe. That was one of the taunting penalties they banned. No call. Show the replay of him getting up. Pretty sure he did the nose wipe, and I thought they had banned that as taunting. All right, they're at the Jags, like 24-yard line. Handoff up the middle, gets to the 20. We'll see where they mark it. Maybe the 19, so maybe a gain of 5. That's Williams, a gain of 3, it says. 2nd and 7 coming up. So we approach 9 minutes to go in the game in the first quarter. 40-yard drive, 4:41 taken off the clock for LA. Back to pass to Stafford, dumps it off like a tight end screen. They get down to the 16. It should be about a 3rd and 2 coming up. Tough catch. One-handed grab by Corum. No, Corum was the run for 3. This was Higbee again. Yeah, okay, Higbee's 87. Actually, they call it 3rd and 3. Back, they got to get to the 14. They're at like the 16.5. Back to pass. Throws incomplete. A little high and inside to the receiver on the left side at 8:01. That'll bring up 4th and 3. Hey, Derek. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Thanks for watching. 4th and 3. It looks like Stafford, and the offense are going to stay out on the field. They are 6-10 on the season, the Rams. Rams are in their white jerseys, blue pants, going left to right. Shotgun, back to throw. Dumps it to the right flat. He catches it near the sideline. It looks like that was Williams. Or what's his name? Yeah, Kyron Williams for the first down. So 1st and 10. Oh, yeah. Brissett played pretty well for the Cardinals last week, though. So I'm not taking the Cardinals lightly. The Packers can't afford to do that. 1st and goal after the pickup on the first down. Back to throw towards the end zone. Incomplete. Overshot. We got a late flag, so hold on. Let's see what this call is. All right, can I get full screen, please, NFL app? Personal foul against the Jags, so it's still 1st and goal at 7 minutes and 19 seconds. I missed the call. I didn't get a chance to turn it up. Oh, yeah, right. Brissett, I see what you're saying. Brissett. This is Brissett's second. Versus Indy. Yeah, that's what I was referencing. But I have all the respect for Brissett. That handoff on 1st and goal from the 4 goes nowhere. Looks like Wingard was there for the tackle. May have lost one. Back at the 5. 2nd and goal from the 5. I got to get ESPN up, too, so I can take a look at the box score. I'll do that at a whistle, though. Hopefully this play-by-play is visible. All right, 6:47 to go. 2nd and goal from the 5. Receiver in motion. Fakes the handoff. Looking. Throws over the middle. Caught in the back of the end zone. That's 15. That I can't see his number. Rams up 6-0. Good throw by Stafford, no doubt about it. Good catch as well. At 6:38. Yeah, man, that was a great ball. Lewis had decent coverage, but yeah, no, he was a couple steps off. I think he was trying to help. I don't know who was supposed to have him. Thank you for checking. All right, we're on for the extra point. Here's the snap. The kick is up and good. So 7-0 Rams on their first drive. Jacksonville had to send the punting unit on. And it was a shanked punt, by the way. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't get... Who was it? Mumfield? The Sioux chant. Okay. Okay, 14 plays, 57 yards. Yeah, 57 yards. Wait a minute. Oh. Wait, I thought the drive started at like the 40. Do they not count those penalty yards? That's odd. I never noticed that before. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, maybe they don't. No, that can't be right. 15 plays, 57 yards, and 655. All right, yeah, let me get ESPN up for the for the box score. Bless you. Sin bin admin sneezed. Pardon the yell. Let's get to the box. You know what? I think it looks better on Firefox. I think I'm gonna switch. This looks terrible. For hockey it looks better on Chrome, but man, for football, I think Firefox, it wasn't like there's all this wasted space on this side. With Firefox, I think I can expand it. All right, let's try to get this thing full screen too. This is making me crazy. Like the last two international games, or London games actually, I've had trouble getting this thing to go landscape mode. It makes me insane. And I can't figure out why that is. I don't know if I should just keep tilting it back and forth. I don't know. This drives me crazy. I'm paying for a paying, Man, I thought the ESPN TV app was bad. But, I forgot to do the poll. I'll try to remember to get the poll going in a minute. All right, hold on. All right, kick is in the air and going to be returned. Near hash mark, out. Well, he slides to the 35, but they're not going to get it at the 35. 1st and 10 on the second drive for Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars offense at 6:32. I forgot to put kickoff, but 1st and 10. They're both 4 and 2, I think. All right, Lawrence under center, 2 receivers, handoff near hash mark, 2 yards maybe to the 35, bringing up 2nd and 2nd and 8. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Got to concentrate on. There we go. Nope, we got a flag. That must have been a late flag. So it was holding on the offense, 1st and 20. So wipe out at 2-yard gain. Back at their own 23, in shotgun, 3 receivers. Hunter in motion to the far side. Back to pass, throws, caught over the middle, near maybe the 30 for a gain of 7. That'll bring up 2nd and 13. Washington on the catch. Oh, sorry. If I forgot to say who got the touchdown, it was Mumfield for 5 yards from Stafford on the Rams drive. Still trying to wake up. This is way earlier than I'm used to getting up. I think we finally get a break from international games next week. All right, from the 30, 2nd and 14, they call it. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, 4-man rush. Knocked down by a lineman on a nice leap at 5:18. That'll bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and, they say, 14. Let's see. Who'd they give that deflected pass to? Does it mean Turner knocked it down? I think. All right, 3rd and 14, 5:18 to go. In shotgun, Lawrence back to pass, empty backfield, 4-man rush, throws down the left sideline, way overshot. Hunter, incomplete at 5:12, and the punting unit will be sent back out on the field. I got the bot. There we go. Yeah, he was going for a Hunter on the near sideline, but that wasn't even close. All right, punting unit is on. There's the snap, moves forward, kick is away from about the 20. Much better kick this time. Inside the 10, up the far sideline to the 20, or maybe the 22. So a decent return. And Stafford and the Rams offense head to the field again. How much time? They took down their thing so quick. No, it's not. 5:12 is not right. All right, let's check ESPN.com. It is 5 minutes to go. Okay, and they got it to the 21. All right, we'll go through the numbers in a. I'll leave the numbers up. Maybe at the quarter break I'll switch browsers, but I'm trying to get this app to go full screen. It just will not do it. I think I got to just keep resizing it. All right. Come on. Man, NFL app, you are terrible. This is insane. I don't know if it's just my tablet or what, but I really don't want to watch on my phone. Oh my gosh, I can't stand this. Usually it happens sometime in the second quarter. For some reason, the first quarter, I can never get this app to work. And there's like nothing you can do to get it, because you have to wait till their broadcast starts at 8:30. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh my, it's not even. This is so frustrating. Oh my, this app is garbage. Why? I'm paying to be able to full screen on my tablet. The whole reason I got a tablet. I can't help it. It drives me nuts. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. All right, whatever. We'll make do with the reduced screen size. 5 minutes to go. First quarter. We'll go through the numbers at the quarter break. 7-9, 46 yards and a touchdown for Stafford. From their own 21, under center, fakes the handoff, back to pass. Throws down the right sideline. Oh, incomplete, but that's DPI. He hit him early. Oh, my gosh, what a dumb penalty by the Jaguars. It looks like it was Tutu Atwell that was the intended target. Yeah, DPI, defensive pass interference on 42. Wingard with the DPI. Yeah, he just hit him too early. Ball wasn't quite there. Oh, he had Andy grabbed his arms to boot. So 1st and 10 for LA. 4:53 to go. Stafford under center. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to the far side. Throws down the field. What a catch at the Jags 30. 1st and 10 Rams. 4:42 to go first quarter. What a catch. Parkinson, 30 yards to the 23 of Jacksonville. All right, so Parkinson is 84. Thank you. 4:10 to go. 1st and 10. Back to pass. Stafford looking. Throws down the middle of the field for the end zone. And incomplete in double coverage. 4:02 to go. As we get a look at Jacksonville, the Jaguars mascot. Because this is technically a Jaguars home game. He was doing the, incomplete, no-fly zone, whatever. Might have been a little contact, a little grab there. Yeah, he just went. All right, from the 30. Yeah, why did they say the 23? Maybe it was a 23-yard gain. Throws left side, caught at the 15. That's Davante Adams, former Green Bay Packer. So 3:52, another 1st and 10. Sorry, that was 2nd and 10. I forgot to change the down marker. Oops. All right, Rams are already up 7-0. Excuse me. From the 15, 1st and 10 for LA. Fakes the handoff, rolls to the near sideline, throws, caught near another 1st down. This time Smith, number 19, with the catch. Did they give him the 1st down, or is it going to be 2nd and 1? It's very close. All right, well, I guess I'll check ESPN. They say 1st and goal. Okay. This says Smith pushed out of bounds at the 6 for 9 yards. So don't think it's 1st and goal. Yeah, 2nd and 1. Where is their 1st down marker? I just realized it's not working. Handoff up the middle. So now it's a 1st and goal. So ESPN's a little bit ahead. All right, 1st and goal for the Rams, and things not looking good right now for the Jaguars. And as a Packers fan, not good because, got to root for the AFC to beat the NFC. Pretty much any and all opportunities here. 1st and goal, just over 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Stafford under center. He has a deep back. Sends a tight end in motion. Throws out to the end zone. Did Davante grab that? Yes, he did. For the touchdown. Well, I'm happy for Davante Adams. And the Rams lead 13-0 here in London late first quarter. So I'm assuming they'll just line up and kick the extra point. It was like a fade route to the far corner. Stafford just put up, a jump ball over the defender, and Adams caught it just before going out of bounds. Good throw, good route, good catch. Out for the extra point. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is through the uprights and good. And it is 14-0 Rams as they will kick off following a commercial break. Well, excellent start for Los Angeles. Pretty much about as bad as it could be for the Jags. I mean, no turnovers, but you had a bad, punter did a poor job on the first one, did much better on the second one, and it didn't matter. They still drove down the field and got another touchdown. So, all right, just working on trying to resize my tablet. It's making me crazy here. I wonder if I need to close it. All right, let's go back to this. Can I get it full screen? No, this is nuts. All right, maybe if I go like this. No. I think I'm just going to have to keep doing it back and forth. I don't know. I don't know why the option to make it full screen is not there. I don't know what is wrong with the NFL app, like what I'm doing wrong, or if there's a setting on my tablet. Maybe there's something wrong with Android. I don't know. It's an Android tablet. Oh my gosh, this is so maddening. Well, I'm afraid to close it and reopen it. I can try that at the quarter break, but my gosh. Apologies. It's just super frustrating that this does not work. I don't remember having this much trouble last year. I knew it happened occasionally, but like I had the first international game I did was fine. And then like ever since then I've had trouble, and sometimes it definitely lasts the first quarter, sometimes almost the first half. I don't know. All right, well, we're set for the kickoff. Ball is in the air. Taken. I guess they let it go out of the end zone. So 1st and 10 from their own 35. Trevor Lawrence and company on the Jacksonville offense really need to come up with something here. This game's going to get out of hand in a hurry if they don't counter with some points. And you got to be thinking touchdown already. Maybe you accept a field goal if necessary to build on something, but man, you can't afford to go down, more than 2 possessions. All right, sorry, I had to get rid of a bot. Play is out of bounds for no gain, I think, at 144. Second and long coming up for the Jaguars. They mark it as a sack, no gain by Lawrence. Surprised that wasn't considered a run. Damn, the bots are out like crazy today. Shotgun, back to pass. Lawrence throws, catch near the 44 by Washington. That'll give Jacksonville a 3rd and short, either 1 or 2. Maybe I don't know. It's not like I'm getting multiple messages from one bot. That's why I have the delay on comments, so I don't. But all right, under a minute to go. First quarter, huge 3rd and 1 here for the Jags they got to get to the 45. They're at about the 43.5. Shotgun, handoff up the middle. Did Etienne get it? It's close. It's going to depend on the spot. As of now, they're probably inches short, but they may go ahead and give it to him. Maybe they'll do a virtual measurement. Bless you. All right, 1st and 10, I guess. Boy, I don't know. If I was the Rams, do you challenge this? I think the first quarter is going to end. All right, they've showed this replay. I don't know how many times. I don't know. Yeah, all right, that's the first quarter. Yeah, editorial on NFL Network's coverage, aside. Yeah, I'm doing this off of the NFL Plus. You get all the primetime games plus, any game that's on another app. Okay, are you okay? Do I need to take you to the hospital? No. Okay, sorry. Just was a little worried there. All right, end of the first quarter, 14-0 Rams. And probably going to spend the quarter break trying to fix this stinking app. It probably futile. I got to fix the clock real quick for the second quarter. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I don't know what the discussion was, though, on that first down. It was close. You know what? Yeah, I think it looks better on Firefox. I think I'll switch. I don't think it looks as good on Chrome. Actually, let me check real quick. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to read no matter what I do. But I don't like the wasted... maybe... Okay, hold on. Let's try to get this going here. I don't know, I feel like they made a change. I don't remember there being... Yeah, there's a lot of wasted space. I don't understand these borders on each side. I don't remember it looking like this. All right, well, I'm going to switch to... All right, it's going to have to wait. We're already back. And I'm going to have to switch to the second quarter. All right. On 1st and 10. Looks like... Apologies. Whoa, that guy got flipped at the 50. Washington, number 11. Holy cow. Uh, 5-yard rush, apparently. 2nd and 5 coming up. Oh, this is nuts. Handoff again. This time tackled short. After about short of as Tootin. Oh, we got some pushing and shoving going on. Clock continues to roll at 14:08. So 3rd and short, about 3rd and 2 coming up for the Jags here. Shotgun, Lawrence back to pass. Caught near the first down, but 4th and inches coming up. Short gain, but yeah, I don't think they got it. This should bring up 4th down, and looks like the Jags are going to go for it. Thomas with the catch for 1 yard to the Rams 46. Fakes the hand. No, it's same player from earlier. He gets the first down. That was Washington. All right. Jags pick up the first down, continue the drive, down 14-0 early in the second quarter. Rams scored on touchdown drives on their first 2 possessions of the game. I believe this is the Jaguars' 3rd possession because they've had two punts already. So that means the Rams get the ball to start the third quarter. From the Ram 44, back to pass, fake the handoff, pressure, rolls to the near side, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. It's a 2nd and long coming up after the sack. Outside the Ram 45, like the 47. 2nd and 15, a 5-yard loss. Just nobody was open. Lawrence had nowhere to put the ball. From the 47. Shotgun. Handoff. We got a flag on the play. The run went nowhere at 11:46. Let's see what the call is. Illegal formation offense. The wide receiver covered up the tight end. That penalty's declined. Okay, they declined the illegal formation. I think it's going to be about a 3rd and 15. I think that was no gain on the run. Oh, they gave him a yard. Okay. That was at Etienne. So 3rd and 4. Well, NFL.com says, or NFL Network says 3rd and 13. From the 46, they got to get to the 39. Throws over the middle, incomplete. I have no idea where that was going. So 4th and 13. They pick up a 4th and 1, but this drive's going to stop at midfield, apparently. Oh, it was tipped by Turner at the line. That's why the pass was off target by Lawrence. All right, the punting unit is on. 4th and 13. Here's the snap. Moves forward, kick in the air. Fair catch at the 9-yard line for LA. Already leading 14-0. 1st and 10 in their own territory. But the way the offense is moving, that probably doesn't matter. All right. Man, I guess it's the same. I don't think it's going to look any different on Firefox. I feel like NFL.com made it change. Maybe I'm just trying to see which one has the bigger font. It's about the same. I guess I'll stick with Chrome then. It doesn't look any different. All right. All right, Stafford 11 of 14, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. Blake not much on the ground, 16 yards. Hey, Thax, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for chiming in. Hope you're having a great weekend. Good gravy. I don't know. I would like to know if anybody else uses NFL Plus, if they're having this screen size issue. Because this is making me lose my mind here. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. I'd like a full screen on my tablet, not this landscape. How much closer can I get? Right about, yeah, there. Oh, I can't have it too close. Sorry, technical difficulties. Oh, NFL app. I don't know what's wrong with you. Okay, not much on the ground. It's been a lot of passing yards. Parkinson, 2 for 31. 3 for 19. Higbee. Devontae Adams, 2 catches, 17 yards, and a touchdown along at 15. That's right. The touchdown, I think, was the short route. Yeah, 2 yards. Mumfield has the other touchdown. And nothing really to speak of for the Jaguars offense. 3 drives ending in punts. Third drive here for the Rams. Oh, thank God. The next international games are November 9th and November 16th. So I can sleep in next Sunday. All right, from their own 9, Stafford in shotgun. Back in to his left or near side. Back to pass, 4-man rush. Throws over the middle, incomplete. Don't know if it got tipped or not, but throw was a little off target. 2nd and 10. Excuse me. Now they're showing shots of Liam Cohen as an assistant for Sean McVay, of course. All right, 11:08 to go, 2nd and 10. What is going on? Looks like audible being called by Stafford at the line. Shotgun, back to pass. Quick pass to the receiver, taken down after no gain. So 3rd and 10 coming up for Los Angeles. 10:55 second quarter. Excuse me. Let's check the poll. 7 votes. We got 57% for the Jags. Wow, despite it being 14-0. But 3rd and 10 for the Rams. Deep in their own territory. Three receivers to the far side and a back in the backfield in shotgun. Tight end to the near side. Back to pass. Throws. Pump fake down the far sideline. Incomplete. At 10:15, so that'll be 4th down, and the Rams will send their punting unit on for the first time. I think their punter is Bojorquez, the former the Packer punter for 1 year. It wasn't his fault, but the year they got that the punt block in their own territory, in their own end zone for a touchdown for the Niners in that playoff game. All right, here's the snap. The kick is in the air. No, it's not Bojorquez. He's on the Browns. That's right. We think return to the near numbers or far numbers. Oh, we got a flag. 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown, but I guarantee this is probably coming back because that's just the kind of day it's been for the Jaguars. So let's see what the call is. Washington on the touchdown. Yep. 26, illegal block in the back. So never mind. That's why I didn't get too excited because I saw the flag and I'm like, well, this is coming back. Just the way the Jags day is going. Yeah, I don't think it was on 26. I think they got the wrong number. That's what the announcers were pointing out. All right, well, Jags get the ball back, but not going to be in as great a field position as they had. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if it was enforced from the return spot, yeah, enforced at the 40, so they'll have 1st and 10, I think, at their own 30. All right. Here, I'll put the box up, and I'm going to try and fix this tablet. Usually I can get it to work in the second quarter. I wish I could remember what the trick is to get it to work. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could watch this on my TV instead of the tablet, but it has to be a mobile device. Phone or tablet only. I don't know. I'm wondering if I just keep flipping it between landscape and profile or portrait, if it'll eventually flip, but because I'm not having any luck. And this is nuts. I don't know why their app is so bad. Come on. Like, seriously? Be better. Like, I wonder, you know what? I probably should just uninstall the app and reinstall it or something because I have no idea what's wrong. Maybe I'll experiment with that after for the noon games. All right, let's do it from here. Because I can't even get the app to open full screen without, with the headlines here. It does in landscape. Oh, this is insane. Nope, still nothing. So... All right, it should have been 22 on the penalty, I think, is what's they're saying. Back to pass. Lawrence incomplete to the far sideline with 9:55 to go. 2nd and 10. All right, sorry, trying to get. There we go. Yeah, they called the wrong number. It should have been 22, not 26. From their own 30, 2nd and 10, Lawrence in shotgun. Hunter in motion to the near side. Back to pass, 4-man rush, steps up, throws, caught, out to about the 38 between the far hash mark and the numbers. Long on the catch, number 84. Actually, play continued, and he pushed the pile out to the 39. That'll bring up 3rd and 1 with 9:33 to go in the second quarter. I don't know what that... Thank you, Sohan. I don't know. I don't know what that emoji is. All right, 3rd and 1. Under center. Tight end in motion. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Throws down the sideline. Caught and out of bounds near the Rams 40. First real positives for a Jaguars drive here. 1st and 10. That was 17 on the catch. That is, of course, Tim Patrick for a 22-yard gain. Yeah, good protection, clean pocket. He lined up on the right side, found a hole in the zone, and caught it. Good throw by Lawrence. It's an end around from to 33. He slips down, though, for... Oh, they're going to give him a gain of... I guess untouched. He got the yards. He, like, slid down and bounced forward for. Maybe a gain at 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. It was Tootin, yeah. His left leg went to plant and just went out from under. So this might be natural grass at Wembley. When they play at Tottenham Hotspur, I think it's that field turf, the fake grass, the fake stuff with the rubber, the little pellets. So, yeah, Wembley, this is at Wembley, so different venue. And shotgun, back to pass. Lawrence, that's caught by Thomas, turns to the numbers, and it's going to be 2nd and short. I forgot. Or no, 3rd and short. After about a 6-yard gain. It's going to be at least 3rd and 2 coming up. Why is NFL.com so far behind? Looks like ESPN is okay. In shotgun for the 3rd and 2. 2 receivers bunched to the far side. Back to pass. Looking. Throws. Incomplete. Over the middle for number 7. At 7:02. That'll bring up 4th and 2. Yeah, sloppy field. You're down 4. Oh, not sloppy, but unsure footing. Maybe you just keep the offense out there. We'll see what they decide to do. I don't know. All I know is Tootin planted and his leg went out from underneath him. Couldn't make the cutback that he wanted. They do send Cam Little out for a field goal. All right, 50-yarder snap kick is on the way, and he hooked it. So no good. He hooked it to the left upright as he looked at the upright. So off the missed field goal, great. I wondered about that. You're down 14-0. It's just a 4th and 2. Why not go for it? Yeah, he just hooked it. It was never good. And the Rams will have great field position. 6:58, 1st and 10 from their own 40. That's the problem with going for a field. I mean, I hate to do hindsight there, but I don't know. Just based on seeing that guy plant and not be able to cut up the field, and it didn't end up being the reason the field goal was missed, but all right. Oh, my gosh. Come on. This is insane. NFL.com or NFL app. Fix your streaming app. This is insane. Oh, my gosh. I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's been 3 weeks in a row I've had this issue. Yeah, nothing good going for the Jaguars. I mean, other than that, they haven't turned the ball over, but they just turned it over on downs off the missed field goal here. But you're right, Thax. All right, we'll put the numbers up real quick. And just a reminder, haven't done it yet. Hope to see you back for Packers at Cardinals. We'll start the stream about 3:20, and then the nightcap Falcons at Niners. Yeah, we'll start that about 7:15. The kickoff's usually about 7:22. Tomorrow night, both games of the Monday night doubleheader. Bucks Lions. Man, we need a Bucks win. I hate to root for, actually, I don't know if it really matters who wins that one as a Packer fan. Honestly, I mean, you got to win the division first. Don't worry about seeding. So I guess got to continue for the got to root for the Lions to lose, and then Texans at Seahawks. Definitely rooting for the Texans. NBA Tuesday night, opening night doubleheader. Only time there'll be a doubleheader on a Tuesday though, because don't have Peacock. Then we have hockey Wednesday and Thursday back to NFL. All right, 1st and 10 for Stafford and company from the 40. Handoff. Williams bounces it outside the numbers and gets a first down inside the 50 in Jags territory already. Or past the 50 inside Jags territory. Yeah, it was Williams broke a tackle, but Lewis and then went out of bounds. They mark him at the 50. Back to pass is Stafford. Pump fakes, throws near the far sideline, incomplete. Oh, and a late flag. Come on. This... Jeepers. Let's hear what the call is. DPI. Lewis on the... That was a late flag. Boy, I don't know about that one. That was pretty ticky-tacky. But whatever. Jaguars just can't catch a break here. 5 penalties for 65 yards. None on the Rams. I think maybe there was one called. And the Jags declined it, or was it the other way around? Fakes the handoff, back to pass, throws, left side. Oh, my gosh, what a catch by Davante Adams inside the 20. And another Rams first down. Wow. That was a lot of traffic. Adams was the outside receiver. Near the number, stopped at the 18, high-pointed the ball. Yeah, late coverage. Yeah, he was wide open. That wasn't tight coverage at all. Yeah, no worries, Thax. Back to pass. Fakes the caught by the tight end. He's going to take it 5 and in for the touchdown. Wow. Well, so much for a good game between 2-4-2 teams. Long way to go, but not looking good for Jacksonville. 5:40 to go in the second quarter. Following a missed 50-yard field goal, the Rams march right down and get their third touchdown. Jags have only stopped them on one drive, forcing them to punt once. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Thax. I hear you. I forgot that they were playing at 3:05. No worries. I understand. Parkinson on the touchdown. So what is going on? Okay, are they going for 2 or? Oh, I guess it wasn't a touchdown. All right. Never mind. I guess it's 1st and goal at the 1. Yeah, I guess his knee was down. Are they reviewing this? All right, what is going on? Seriously. All right, 1st and goal inside the 1. Sure, this is just a one-play delay. Handoff up the middle, stuffed. All right. Well, no, they continue to push the pile. This is ridiculous. I really wish we could go back to pre-2000. Oh, no, they did mark them short. They need to take the pushing out. You know, that used to be illegal. And, yeah, I'm sort of talking about the tush push, but... And the main reason for getting rid of the tush push is they can't legislate the false starts correctly. Wow, I don't know about that. There was no good look to show a touchdown, but that was Kyron Williams again on the carry. 2nd and goal. Fake the handoff. Throws in the back of the end zone. I think Adams caught it, and there was a flag at 4:37, but this is probably going to be DPI. But let's see if there's a chance there was OPI. I doubt it. Nope, DPI. Touchdown. Now it's 20-0, and Adams with another. Oh, boy. Over Newsome. Nice catch by Adams. So here's the extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick is through the uprights and good. Rams 21, Jaguars nothing. Jaguars have a missed 50-yard field goal. That's it. That was the only offensive drive that got anywhere close. Well, thanks for nothing, Jacksonville. So, let's just keep trying, I guess, to keep any day NFL. Really would like a full screen today. I don't know if I'm just impatient or what, but like this is insane that this doesn't work. All right, I'll just let it sit during the commercial. Maybe it'll magically work. Stafford 15 of 20, 127 yards, 3 touchdowns. They barely run the ball, 26 total yards. Parkinson 3 catches for 47 yards, 23 was the longest. Adams has 4 catches, 34 yards, 2 touchdowns. Higbee 3 for 19, and then Mumfield 1 for 5 with the other touchdown. They've had 8 receivers make at least or catch. Lawrence 6 for 12, 54 yards, 3 sacks taken for 5 yards lost. Yeah, it's just been, I don't know. Jacksonville just, I don't know. It's just, and they have such a winnable division, and they still can't get it done. It's just, I don't know. I already forgot where Lawrence went to school. Oh, Clemson, right? All right, nothing for neither. 19 yards rushing on 7 carries for Jacksonville. 4 receivers with 6 catches for 54 yards. And no turnovers, but a missed 50-yarder on a hook by Cam Little. Cardi is 3 for 3 on extra points. All right, there we go. Yeah, I just happen to remember it, but I don't follow college football, so I don't know. Just never had a team. I used to root for Michigan, but I don't know. I got so frustrated. I was already done with it before they got this new playoff system. I just haven't. And plus everything's been on ESPN. So All right, kick is in the air and downed in the end zone for a touchback. All right, 4:37 to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars offense, trailing by 3 touchdowns. Need to get something. Missed a 50-yarder. Need to counter here with a touchdown. I think field goals are safely off the table now for the Jags if I'm Cohen. Shotgun, fake the handoff, flat pass is incomplete. Threw it at the feet of Etienne. 4:34 to go. I don't know if the ball slipped or what. I think it was raining. Doesn't look like it's raining. It's hard to tell, actually. It's raining now. All right, 2nd and 10 from their own 35. In shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side. 3 with the tight end, I think. Back to pass. Looking. Steps forward. Throws down the right sideline. Is he inbounds? Incomplete. Number 11. Couldn't get both feet in. 3rd and 10. That would have been a huge pickup by Washington, but he couldn't keep it. He couldn't. Throw was high, and I don't think either foot was in. It's that old. I saw the discussion, though, about college football where, hey, if the toe is in and then the heel comes down out of bounds, why is that out? When a toe drag is considered in and there's no chance the heel gets down. So I'm not sure if this was it. And the Jags have to burn a timeout. Play clock was expiring. So they have 2 left. Rams have all 3. Cohen wanted a reset of the play clock. All right, 3rd and 10. I thought this would be a better matchup, but I don't know. There's a lot of time left. If they could, maybe they can. Maybe Stafford turns it over. Maybe their offense can finally solve the Rams' defense. Third and 10 from their own 35. Washington in motion. Back to pass. Stafford. I'm sorry. Lawrence completes it, but he might have been over the line of scrimmage. Oh, I guess not. That's a first down inside Rams territory. I was so assuming this play was coming back. And I said Stafford when I meant Lawrence. I guess the ball was still behind the 35 when he released it. So 1st and 10 at the Rams 41. Back to pass again. Throws left sideline. Caught near the marker and knocked out of bounds. That'll be a 2nd and 3 coming up. And the clock probably stopped. So I'm going to have to sync up my clock. Long on the catch. I think Lawrence wanted a flag. I missed what for. 2nd and 3. Clock rolling. 3:30 to go in the 2nd quarter, first half. From the Ram 34, shotgun back to pass. 4-man rush. Dumps it off over the middle for the first down. Down near the 25. 1st and 10 Jacksonville. This quarter they're going left to right in their teal uniforms and pants, black helmet. Rams have white jerseys, blue pants, blue helmet. All right, it's the 26. They're going hurry up. Under 3 to go. Shotgun back to pass. Throws over the middle. Caught. Terrible camera work. I think they thought the Rams picked it off. Washington on the catch. Over the middle for another first down. Oh, it was almost tipped by a Rams lineman. Jacksonville finally catches a break. Shotgun, handoff, Etienne down near the 11. So that would be 2nd and long coming up after a short gain. Probably about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Let's see what we got. Getting close to the 2-minute warning. Clock still rolling. 2:15 to go. 2nd quarter. Most promising drive for the Jaguars of the afternoon or morning here. Fakes the handoff. It's a toss to Hunter, and he gets knocked out of bounds. Probably no gain. And that'll be the 2-minute warning at 1:56. A huge 3rd and 7. They gotta. This is 2-down territory. They gotta go for it. Down 21-0 if they don't pick it up. But that's the 2-minute warning. And good Lord, could we ever get this app? You know, maybe I'll close it and reopen it. I mean, this is insane. I'm pretty sure at halftime, maybe I'll shut my tablet off and reopen it too. Come on, please work. Please work. Come on, come on, come on. No! Gosh darn it. This is so... No, I don't want to launch the app on my TV. I can't watch the game. Why did it turn on my TV? Awesome. I can't stream the game on TV. That's great. This does me no good. Oh my gosh. This is insane. Fix your crap, NFL. I'm going to have to uninstall and reinstall the app. No, I would have to sign in with whatever my TV provider is to watch it. I'm pretty sure. Are you kidding me? Wait, this works? All right, hold on. Maybe I have it on the TV. I wish I had known that. I didn't think you could watch on your TV. It says commercial. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I wish I had realized. I didn't think you could watch it on your TV. I thought it had to be phone or tablet. So by accident, I may have discovered. It's got to be NFL Network only games then. Like if I have to watch an ESPN game, there's zero chance that's going to... I don't know. I'll try it. Next game. All right, it's behind though. That's the problem, is it's way behind. Maybe I'll keep it up for a replay. Yeah, because they're already out of break and they're saying commercial in progress still. So yeah, the tablet is ahead. 3rd and 7. Shotgun, back to pass. Throws, caught. Nope, incomplete. 4th and 7 at 1:53. Yeah, forget it. It's way behind. Can I get out and back in? 4th and 7 after the replay. Yeah, no, it's so far behind. That's what I forgot. Yeah, it's not even worth it. Yeah, forget it. All right, 4th and 7, and the Rams will take a timeout to get a look at what the Jaguars have planned here on 4th and 7. I don't know. I don't know if I have time to uninstall and install at half, but maybe I'll shut my tablet down and then relaunch it at halftime. All right, 4th and 7. Both teams have 2 timeouts. We got 1:53 to go in the second quarter. Rams up 21-0 on the Jaguars. Jaguars have a 4th and 7 coming up deep in Rams territory. All right. From the Ram 11, they got to get to the 4. 4th and 7 in shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Thomas splits out wide. Back to pass. Looking. Moves to the left side and is going to get tackled short. Turnover on downs. 1:45 to go. Lawrence tried to pick it up with his feet and failed. Unbelievable. Well, the Jags defense desperately needs a turnover here. Lawrence wasn't even close. He was at least 2 yards short at about the 6. 1st and 10, Rams. Verse and Williams on the tackle. All right, Stafford under center. He has a deep back, and it is a handoff up the middle, out past the 10, 15, near the first down, depending on the spot. That was Williams on the carry. I'm assuming this is 2nd and 1, but of course NFL Network hasn't bothered to give you the down and distance yet. And Lewis is injured on the play at 128 for the for the Jaguars defense. Still no indication. Thanks. They say 1st and 10 at the Rams 17. All right. Thanks to ESPN.com. No indication here. Yeah, it does say 10 yards. Looks like Lewis made the tackle. Yeah, and he got injured on the play. Nine years, third round pick out of Michigan for Lewis. May need a little warmer sweatshirt for the afternoon game. We'll see. All right, nothing going the way for Jaguars. All you can say is they haven't turned the ball over. No turnovers in the game, but I think they stopped the Rams offense one time. And we have a missed 50-yard field goal for the Jaguars and a failed 4th and 7 at the 11. They got stopped at the 6. And the Jags have to use a timeout because of the injury. They have one left. Handoff up the middle again. Past the 20. 2nd down coming up. Or was that a first? Wait, what? Yeah, it's got to be 2nd down. 110. Man, NFL Network, just such a crap job. It's not 1st and 10. Yeah, 5 yards. 2nd and 5. They haven't bothered to change the down and distance. Why are they so bad? Yeah, I think the Rams are going to try and just run out the clock here. Not going to take any chances. And why bother? Because the Jaguars' offense hasn't done a whole lot. They kneel. The Jags have one timeout, and they won't use it. It's, by the way, it's 3rd down, and NFL Network, not. Wait, how'd they get a 1st down? Was there I'm so confused. A run for 5? Maybe they. I don't know. That's the end of the first half, though. We'll try to get the. All right. By the way, can we see the clock expire? NFL Network. They went to commercial break. I guess I was behind. All right. We'll get the timer for the 3rd quarter going. That's halftime. I guess it was 1st and 10. I just missed something. Thanks to no help from NFL Network. I got this spot. All right, halftime, and yeah, the Rams will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Jaguars had it first. Let's double check that though real quick. 1st quarter. Yep. Punted, touchdown Rams, punted, touchdown Rams. That was the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter, punted, punted. They got one stop, a 3-and-out. It's the only blip for the Rams. Missed 50-yard field goal, touchdown, and turnover on downs on 4th and 7 from the 11 at the 6, and then the another stop, but it was the clock expiring in the first half. And that's it. All right, we'll put the box score up and go over it. I'm going to shut my app down, try to resize this stupid thing. Let's get the clock up there for the third quarter as well. There we go. All right. Let me all right, we'll go over the box score a little bit, but I got to try and fix my tablet. And this is seriously, at this point I might as well almost just watch it on my phone. Probably be less frustrating. Come on. I don't get it. I really don't understand. I guess I should try uninstalling and reinstalling. Let's just power it off. I don't know if a reboot's going to do it. All right, while that's going on, let's check I'll put the halftime score up too. Rams 21, Jaguars 0, halftime. All right, let's fire it back up. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Looks like we got one today. Thank you so much for your support. But if you're new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream, and please do consider hitting like and or subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps with growing the channel. And again, I do thank you all for your support. And we got 10 likes. All right, thank you so much. And thanks for whoever subscribed. I appreciate you all. All right, let's go over the box score. Trying to reboot my tablet here. All Rams, 15 out of 20 for Stafford, 127 yards and 3 touchdowns. No picks, no fumbles, no sacks taken. Kyron Williams, 7 carries for 32 yards. And the leading receiver, yardage-wise, Parkinson, 3 catches, 47 yards. Devontae Adams, 4 catches, 34 yards, 2 touchdowns. Higbee, 3 for 19. Other touchdown, Mumfield, 1 for 5. And, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players with touchdowns. Oh, my gosh. Rebooting didn't do anything. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. I hate you, NFL app. Why are you so bad? This is insane. I'll just let it sit. I don't know. Maybe eventually it'll go full screen. I have no idea what to do. This is the longest it's ever taken. I think one time I got it working at the 2-minute warning. It's just busted. I guess I should uninstall. I don't have time to do that now, though. All right, Lawrence, 10 out of 19, 105 yards, 3 sacks taken. Nothing on the ground. Etienne, 4 carries for 10 yards. Way to stick to the run. They rushed it 10 times for 26 yards. Thomas, 3 catches for 31. Washington, 3 for 27. Patrick, 1 for 22. Long, 2 for 16. Munt, 1 for 9. Oh, Long did fumble, but he didn't lose it, I guess. 3 sacks for the Rams. Landman versus and Byron Young. Oh yeah, that was there was one sack for no gain. That's why it's not a tackle for loss. One tackle for loss for Jacksonville by Hamilton. All right, going to take a quick break, and then I'll be back. I'll leave the stats up here while I take a break. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate you being here. Again, yeah, no, not channel names on my YouTube channel. YouTube switched to handles. That's why you see what's after the @ sign. All right, got to get a box to prop up my tablet so I can see better since I can't. I just want a full screen. It'd be so much easier to see numbers and everything, but I don't know. I give up. Stupid NFL. All right, so let me keep this out of the range of the camera. I don't even know if this is going to stay balanced on this box. I'm a little leery of this. But this should help my neck a little bit. I'm going to get more water. I'll be right back. All right. Well, if you have any questions, like yardage or catch, fantasy, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I can just give you the numbers and you can figure it out yourself. But, all right, that's better. I just didn't think I would have to do the whole game in portrait mode instead of landscape on the app. It's a little bit bigger than my phone. the size of the window. Got a 13-inch tablet and can't make full use of it. Let's see, we got 16 votes, 56% for the Rams. All right, let's get reset, or let's put it at third quarter and reset the clock. There we go. Yeah, and again, unfortunately for the Jaguars, the Rams start with the ball. Their defense is going to have to get them a turnover to get them back in this game. They can't keep giving up these long drives to the Rams. Again, they 3 drives, touchdowns, 2, 1 quick 3 and out. And the punting unit came on the field, and the other one, the second quarter ended. That's it on the 5 drives. And best the Jaguars did was miss a 50-yard field goal, and that set up the last touchdown. And then just before half, they had a 4th and 7 at the 11 and failed to pick it up. They were 2 yards short, and the Rams ran out the clock in the what was left on the clock. It took us to halftime. All right, let's get this off the screen. And we'll get going here. Yeah, time of possession, 17:44 for the Rams, 12:16 for the Jags. 5 penalties for 66 yards for Jacksonville. No penalties accepted, at least, against Los Angeles. But, yeah, there's that. Oh, I'll try to get this off screen. There we go. All right. All right, kickers teeing it up, just about set to start the second half. From London in Wembley Stadium. Again, this is grass. When they play at Tottenham Hotspur, they have to put an artificial surface over the top. That kick is taken at the 5, returned up the near numbers to the far hash mark, past the 35, and a saving tackle there past the 35 at 14:55. How did that only take 5 seconds? 1st and 10, good field position for Stafford and company. All right, let's try to get... Nope. Yeah, there we go. Third quarter underway. All right, handoff to Williams to the outside numbers. He moves forward past the 40. They'll mark him at the 42, bringing up a 2nd and 4 after about a gain of 6. All right, sorry. Just want to make sure my audio was working. 2nd and 4. Shotgun, back to pass, 4-man rush, throws down the right sideline, incomplete at 14:22. 3rd and 4, decent coverage, decent throw, but a diving catch. Oof, might have just grabbed his left arm. Well, That should have been a catch. That was a good ball by Stafford. 89 just dropped it. Yeah, he knew it too. Hit him in the hands. Yeah, he's got a divot in his face mask. 3rd and 4 at their own 41.5-yard line. They got to get out to the 46. Receiver in motion. Shotgun. Back to pass. Rush up the middle. Thrown over the middle. And caught for the first down, but we got a late flag. I'm wondering if they roughed Stafford as well. Yep, he's picking a divot out of his face mask. What's the call here? Probably a Jacksonville penalty. Oh, got to reset the timeouts. I forgot. Come on. Oh. All right, 3rd and 4 still, offsetting penalties. That's what the discussion was. Man, patience, Eisen. What's there to discuss, Kurt? Jeez Louise. Oh, yeah, 41 got grabbed. Stafford would have been hit if not for the hold. And, wow, that was illegal contact? That was pretty ticky-tacky, I'd say. But they would have had to take the holding. It would have still been 3rd and 14 at best. All right, in shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. Actually, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side. Shotgun, back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, dumps it off to the right side. Was that picked? I think that's an interception for Jacksonville. That's what they needed. So, 1st and 10, Jags with just at 13:57. Stafford under pressure did a sidearm delivery. Oh, the ball. No, incomplete. Incomplete. I thought it was picked. All right, 4th and 4. Almost picked. Almost caught, almost picked by 2 different Jags. They missed the snap on TV, showing the replay. The kick is in the air and taken inside the 5 or 10. Nope, not the 5. Could you guys finish showing where the ref was marking the ball? No, we got to see Lawrence coming out onto the field. Why? Why is NFL Network so bad at covering games? This is insane. The coverage. They marked it at the 17. The ref wasn't even at the 10. And they were cutting away and going to commercial already. I don't understand. I really don't understand. So Evans is their punter. All right, Stafford now 15 of 22, 127 yards, 3 touchdowns. They gave Stafford 1 carry for -1. So they've run the ball between Williams and Corum 10 times for 46 yards, and 45 as a team. Stafford with 22 drop back, pass, attempts. I mean, their O-line has protected them well. Don't get me wrong, but man, both teams I would think would run the ball a little more, but apparently not. I guess we're back to 2010, 2011, where you just threw the ball, and runs were just tokens thrown in there occasionally. Man, that would have been huge if the Jaguars could have come up with that interception near midfield. So 1st and 10, Jacksonville, and they marked it. Well, now they're saying the 10. ESPN.com is saying at the 10, which is right. Well, I guess we'll find out when we get back from commercial break. Maybe I can still try to. I guess I give up trying to get this thing to go full screen. We'll just continue in landscape mode, I guess. Or not landscape, in profile. All right. Down 21-0. They're deep in their own territory either way. And I think NFL.com is wrong. So I think it is at their own 10, but I wouldn't know yet because we're getting across the field. Oh, it's the 17. ESPN.com was wrong. They must have guessed. Shotgun, Lawrence back to pass, dumps it off to Etienne. And he takes it out near the first down, near the 27-yard line. And if it's forward, if they give him the whole thing, it's a first down. And, yeah, up the near numbers. Yep, 1st and 10, 28-yard line, back to throw, looking, throws over the middle, and nearly intercepted by the Rams. 13-20. Thanks for the emojis. Don't know if this is spam or not, or bots or not. Yeah. Rams had a diving attempt. That would have been a phenomenal catch. Hit him in the hands, but he was airborne and barely barely off the ground. But his hands were. 2nd and 10. Their own 28. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. Caught. Taken out for the first down at the 38-yard line. So consecutive first downs, and the Jaguars are approaching midfield, but they got a 1st and 10 at their own 40, or 38, I should say. All right, 1st and 10, their own 38-yard line. Fakes the handoff, back to throw, throws to the left flat. I think that's Hunter. Takes it down the sideline for the first down, near midfield. Clock stops, and now they mark it, and the clock rolls again. 1st and 10, near midfield for Jacksonville. They need a touchdown this drive. No more fooling around if they expect to get back in this game. All right, 1st and 10, 12-12 to go in the third quarter at the 50-yard line. It's a handoff. I think Hunter, no, that's Washington. Takes it down near the 45 and hit out of bounds. 2nd and 5 coming up. Nope, we've got a flag, so hold the phone. Holding on the Jaguars, so that wipes out a 5-yard gain and backs them up. So 1st and 20 coming up. Yep, somebody on the edge just before on that run. Like a receiver or a tight end. Guilty of holding. All right, 1st and 20, 12:01 to go. Excuse me. All right, in shotgun, Washington in motion to the far side, back to pass, looking, throws. Oh, incomplete. Where's the DPI? Oh, late flag. Wow, that took them forever to get those flags out. That was obvious defensive pass interference. The guy couldn't make the catch because he couldn't get his arms up. What is there to discuss? Just who did it? All right, quick discussion. Yeah, first down, that was Williams, number 31 on the foul. Big first down on 1st and 20. Yeah, he grabbed his left shoulder and turned him. Ooh. Good sell job by the receiver. That wasn't much. All right. First penalty for 15 yards for the Rams. Dumped off and incomplete at 11:39. 2nd and 10. It was going to be a short, like, screen pass to a tight end, and he dropped it. 86. 2nd and 10 for the Jaguars in Rams territory. From the 43-yard line, Hunter in motion to the far side. He has a back with him in shotgun. Lawrence back to pass. 4-man rush. Throws left sideline. Another DPI, I believe, coming up on the Rams at 11:33. Thomas was the intended target for the Jaguars. Number 3 on the foul, I believe. Okay, not DPI, but a 5-yard hold and a first down. Another big penalty giving a first down to the Jaguars. Boy, I don't know. I guess he grabbed his left arm. I thought that would have been DPI, not holding. McCullough, I believe, the guilty party. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at the Rams' 38-yard line. In shotgun, Lawrence fakes the handoff and nearly throws an interception. It's dropped. Lake, number 37, knocked it down. You know, that's the number Carnell Lake used to wear for the Steelers. And he also played on some other teams, but I wonder if that's somebody related to him. Oh, my gosh. Lawrence put it right in his hands. He went up above his head and just dropped it. That would have been an easy pick 6. Probably should have just thrown it in at his legs rather than risk that. Shotgun, Lawrence back to pass. Throws right sideline. Catch by Hunter will bring up a 3rd and 2 after the incompletion. My bad. All right, they're trying to go hurry up. 11:14 to go. Hunter heading to the sideline. Okay, can we see the field instead of Hunter on the sideline, please? Oh, my gosh. Please. All right. In shotgun, empty set. 3 receivers to the far sideline. Back to pass. Lawrence throws left side. Overshot his intended target. They got a 4th and 2. They got to go for it. There's no point in trying to hit another 50-yard field goal or so. Man, if he doesn't throw it too high, 86 probably makes the catch there. 10:41 to go, 3rd quarter. Huge play coming up here. 4th and 2. 1 for 2 on 4th. Shotgun, receiver with him, running back with him, receivers to each side. Back to pass, throws. Incomplete over the middle. And another turnover on downs. And I forgot to make it 4th down. My bad. 1st and 10, Rams after the turnover on downs. Off of number 5's hands. That was a decent ball by Stafford. Might have let him. I'm sorry, by Lawrence. But that probably should have been a catch by Brown. Well, Jaguars defense has to get a turnover. I suppose, I don't know. They need some good field position to get something going, but they can't seem to finish a drive. They got down to they had a 4th and 7 from the 11, and Lawrence scrambled and only picked up 5 of the 7 yards. That's the closest. So turnover on downs to end the second quarter for them. And turnover on downs to start the third quarter for them, for the Jaguars. And then they missed a 50-yarder field goal that was hooked left. It was never good. That's it. That's all we've had for their offense. All right, hope to see you later. Oh, I don't know. I don't pay attention to college football, but thanks for the question, Jake Atkins or Atkins. I don't pay attention to college football. I was watching hockey yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. I do love football, but pretty much NFL only. I did watch some of the UFL, spring league stuff, but I tuned out of that this year because the last two, after week 8 of 10, the last 2 weeks were meaningless because 2 of the 4 teams likely to make the playoffs had scheduling conflicts. And I just tuned out and I was doing the WNBA. So, yeah, can't help you out with college football takes because I don't have any. Because I don't pay attention. I've heard the Badgers are bad. I know Penn State fired their coach. That's about all I know. All right, Stafford back to pass. Looking, throws. Williams caught it near the 35. They'll make it the 36, so that'll be a 2nd and 5 coming up for the Rams. 10:24 to go, third quarter. I don't know. Decent throw. Yeah. Only got one hand on it. I don't know if the ball came off of Lawrence's hand funny or something, but I guess he led the receiver too much, but man. They gave him a gain of 6, so 2nd and 4. We only got 10 minutes now here, under 10 to go in the third. Receiver in motion to the near side, fakes the handoff, rushes on. Oh, come on, that's grounding. What receiver was in the neighborhood? That should have been intentional grounding. Said it's 3rd and 4. Like, what receiver? All right, yeah, they do throw the flag. I was going to say, what? No! They're going to call this on the Jaguars? Come on, that wasn't intentional grounding? Illegal contact, so a free first down, and BS because that should have been intentional grounding. I don't care if he chucked it at the feet. I hate this. Is ridiculous. Yeah, somebody jammed. Yeah, that could have been. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. That was illegal contact. But I don't know. I don't think the quarterbacks need this much help. Felt like that could have been ruled grounding. All right, deep back. Handoff up the middle to Williams. He gets maybe 5 or 6. So it'll bring up 2nd and 4 or 5. And I was right the first time. 2nd and 5. 9.5 to go, third quarter. Yeah, the Jags just cannot finish a drive. And they just haven't had much luck stopping the Rams' offense. They stopped them once. Forced 3 and out. 2 tight ends to the far side. Receiver in motion to the near side. Handoff to Williams up the middle. He gets out maybe to the 47 or 48. That'll be a 3rd and 3, depending on the spot. 3rd and 3 for the Rams offense. All right. As we watch Sean McVay jog up the sideline. From the Rams 48, they got to get to the Jaguar 49 for a first down. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the near side. Back to throw. Throws down the near sideline and incomplete. He intended to hit Davante Adams with 8:17 to go, and I think we got 4th and 3 coming up. Yeah, Adams one-on-one. Had his man beat, but couldn't come up with the catch. Back turned late. Oh, yeah, Davante had it in his hands and then knocked out by, I guess Hunter on the coverage. Good coverage by Hunter, and the Rams punting unit takes the field. Here's the snap, moves forward, kick in the air. And fair caught at the 9. Good gravy. Well, I guess if he had let it hit, it might have gone further towards the goal line. All right, show the clock. What are you doing, NFL? 8:10 to go, is that right? Yeah, there we go. 8:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Terrible field position for the Jags. All right, I got to get more water. I'll be right back. I don't know. Last week's game. Yeah, was it Jets? Was it Broncos Jets last week? I don't remember. Or was that a couple weeks ago? I don't know. The games have been close. The Jets offense was terrible the one game, but this game, Rams have been in control early. I mean, it was 14-0 after 1, so. Getting a little chilly. Might need a warmer sweatshirt here. All right, but thanks for watching along with me. Feel free to chat and ask any questions or have any comments, critiques, criticisms. Either all are welcome. We vote in the poll. We got 20 votes, 60% going or voting that the Rams will win, and that's a safe bet. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you for your support. If you're new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Please do consider hitting like and or subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps with growing the channel. All right, we got 12 likes. I do appreciate it. All right. What did they call here? Oh, this isn't fair catch interference. How is that not a penalty? And what's his name defending it? How is that not catch interference? Lawrence, all kinds of time, throws deep down the field, caught near the 50 and a first down with 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Wow. He had time, and he found Brown, number 5, near midfield, and it looks like Brown is injured on the play. So even on a positive play, the Jaguars just can't avoid a negative. What do we got? 7:51. Yeah, 7:51. 1st and 10 from the Jaguars 48. Yeah, Brown is still down. Brown, Diami Brown? Yeah, probably Diami. All right. Jake says, which NFL coaches are going to be on the hot seat this season? Well, the obvious one would be Miami. Why am I blanking on his name? I've totally blanked on his name. Miami. Obviously, we already saw, rightfully so, the Titans. Callahan just got canned. I don't know why they bothered to bring him back. Mike McDaniel? Yeah, the Miami coach. I mean, he's probably done. I don't know if the Browns. We'll see how the Browns season goes, but you gotta think he's on the hot seat. Is that Kevin Stefanski? I think. Who else? I mean, I guess the Raiders aren't going to give up on what's his name from the Seahawks? Pete Carroll. They probably won't. They should, though. The Raiders look awful. I think Pete needs to retire. Who else? Who else is doing bad? I mean, the Texans aren't great. Obviously the I'm sorry, I forgot the obvious one. The Jets coach. Do you think he's gonna make it more than a year? I'm wondering if he'll be lucky to make it a year. The former defensive coordinator for the Lions. I'm blanking on his name off the top of my head. I don't know. Who do you think? Did I miss somebody? Let me know in the chat who I missed. Trying to think of bad teams. I'm just blanking on the Jets head coach right now. Former Lions defensive coordinator. The Jets just look bad. So them, again, I don't think Pete Carroll will get fired. All right. Brown was in the medical tent. He's out. Not sure what they ruled or what. I think it had already happened before the catch. All right. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion. Handoff. That's not Etienne. Out. Wow. Near the first down. Going to be about a 2nd and 1 or 2 coming up. That was 33 on the carry. Tootin with the carry for the Jaguars. 2nd and 2, 7. Whoops, I got to catch my clock up. .702 in the third. Fakes the handoff, back to pass. Lawrence steps up in the pocket. He got the first down, 40, 35, 30, and pushed out of bounds near the 29. 1st and 10, Jaguars. At the Rams, like 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Nope, they marked him at the 30. 6:35 to go in the third. Why is my clock? I guess 6:30 now. All right. Trying to catch up my clock. Here we go. 6:25 to go. That's right. 1st and 10. The Rams 30 for the Jaguars. Hunter in motion. Handoff. Tootin, I think, again. Takes a hit and falls forward for a gain of either 3 or 4. 2nd and 6 or 7 coming up. It is 7. Yeah, I waited for NFL Network to put it up. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. 64-yard drive in progress. 2:18 taken off the clock for the Jaguars. Down 21-0 though to the Rams. Back to pass. Lawrence throws. Caught. Oh no, incomplete. Thomas came down and it was incomplete. And Thomas might be hurt. He had to leap high in the air to make that catch attempt. Oh, it hit him in the hands and he got bumped by the Rams defender just went underneath him. And I think his left leg caught, and this is a natural grass, got caught. Yeah, he's on the sideline. He's injured. 3rd and 7, but it's 2 down territory for the Jaguars. Shotgun, back to pass. Lawrence throws incomplete to Hunter over the middle, and that'll be 4th and 7. I don't know. Do you take a field goal just to get something on the board? I guess not, because you still need 3 touchdowns, so I guess you go for it. Oh, man. Was that a pass breakup by 37 or... by Lake? Yeah, it was. I guess Hunter was beefing about no call, but... All right, 5:38. They're going to go for it. I mean, they kind of had to. From the Ram 27. 3 receivers to the near side. Shotgun, back to pass. Lawrence is almost sacked, and he throws it incomplete, and that's a turnover on downs at 5:30 to go. Oh, man, they just cannot catch a break. They had a great play to start the drive. May have lost a receiver or 2 in the process. And the Rams take over after a turnover on downs. 5:29 to go in the third, leading 21-0. I'm going to get a warmer sweatshirt. I'll be right back. A little chilly. All right, still at commercial break. A little chillier today. Yesterday it was fairly warm. Still at commercial, so I haven't missed anything yet. Oh, not good if the voice is this bad. We got 2 more games to go. All right. All right. Rams ball again. Already leading 21-0. Oh, who do the Cowboys have? Yeah. Packers have Cardinals. Yeah, pumped. Why is it 5:34? What did I do wrong? They put time back on the clock. All right, run up the middle. Yeah, should be. I'm not taking the Cardinals lightly. Brissett looked pretty good. Murray's out again. Let's see what we got here. 3 yards to the 30, so 2nd and 7. Oh, Commanders. Yeah, big division game. Yeah. That was a heck of a tie we had. That was such a strange game. Throw by Stafford, incomplete, intended for 18. He got knocked down. That's one of the rare times the pressure hit home. Where's the game? Is it in Dallas or in Maryland? I think Landover, Maryland. I forgot to check the schedule. 5:03 to go. Rams face a 3rd and 7. Yeah, hoping the Packers can put a full game together. Maybe they'll call some holding penalties against Parsons. I know you probably thought that every game as the Cowboys. I understand now. Stafford under pressure. They couldn't sack him, though, and he throws down the field and way overshot his intended target. 4:53 to go. Well, something positive for the Jaguars. They keep the defense keeps the Rams offense in check, and they'll get the ball back. Somebody should have had a sack and could have had a strip sack. And Hines Allen, yeah. Stafford had to transfer the ball to his left hand to avoid the strip sack. Good play by Stafford. Kick is in the air by the punter. Nope, we got it blown dead immediately. Probably a false start. So, hold on. They're going to back him up here. Yeah, false start. So before they punt it away, it's 4th and 12. Yeah, Commanders Cowboys should be a good game. I think the I'm trying to remember wait, is that game? Yeah. Wonder if they called it on the long snapper. I didn't hear who they called. All right, kick is in the air. Received at the 26, taken up the near sideline to the 40 and out of bounds. That was Washington. He couldn't stay in bounds. He had to avoid a tackle. But, all right, good field position. Jaguars just need to finish a drive here to get their comeback started. Oh, the game is in Dallas. Okay, thanks. Hang on. Yeah, I should have just scrolled up. Oh, it is opposite the Packer game. Yeah, so I only get the Packer game. Those are probably both on Fox. Yeah. Wonder which one's the national one then. Probably Commanders Cowboys. I'm in the Chicago area, and we do get a lot of, they give us the NFC North games a lot, and most of the Packers. I think there's one game I won't get. All right, Lawrence, 1st and 10, 43-yard line, handoff. Etienne out to the 50, maybe the maybe the Ram 49. We got a late flag at 4:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. What's this call? He turned the wrong way. Personal foul, face mask against the Rams. So that's a 1st down for the Jaguars. Tack that on to the end of the run. Etienne. Oh, yeah, right at the line of scrimmage. He got turned. Yeah, that was a bad one. It's amazing he kept his feet so well and fell forward for some more yards. 4:33 to go in the 3rd quarter. All right. Receiver in motion. I think it's Hunter. Fakes the handoff. Dumps it off to Hunter at the 40. He's got nowhere to go. There's another flag on the field. He might have got no gain. We'll see. I got this spot. $4:15 to go. Ineligible receiver downfield. They'll probably decline it, though. No, they take I would have taken the the no gain or the loss, but they accepted the penalty. I think that makes it 1st and 15. So, Jake, who do you think is going to win between Dallas and Washington? I assume you think Dallas. Probably a safe bet. I wonder who's favored. Packers have a lot of injuries. Jacobs is sick and has a calf injury. 4 for 40 for the Rams now. 8 for 86 for penalties, Jaguars. But yeah, Jacobs might be a no-go, but Packers are still pretty heavy favorites on the road in Arizona. But can't take them lightly. Brissett was, I figured, Cowboys have, despite the setback against Carolina. Oh, Lawrence is taken down near the 50. That's a huge loss. 2nd and forever. Actually, 3rd and forever after the Lake on the blitz again. Yeah, untouched off the edge. He was blitzed. Had Lawrence's ankle, and he fell forward to the 48. That's a huge loss. So what is it? 3rd and forever. 3rd and 23 after an 8-yard sack. 3:20 to go. Oh, my clock is way behind for some reason. Back to pass. Lawrence to the far numbers. And runs it out of bounds at the original line of scrimmage. Really? Bunch of towels on the field. Yeah, during the live play. That was pretty wild. There was at least 2. He got tripped up and couldn't really escape for much more. 4th and long. And they'll send the punting unit on the field. Yeah, no gain. Snap, moves forward, kick in the air. Taken at the 11 and returned out of bounds to about the 16. 1st and 10 Rams coming up. Two more international games. Falcons, Colts, Washington, Dolphins. I'm sorry, Commanders, Dolphins. Those games are in November. I think the 9th and the 16th. So get to sleep in a couple Sundays here. 1st and 10, 2:35 to go. 3rd quarter. We got Steelers gear in the stands. Oh, man, that's a scary-looking Rams horn helmet. From their own 16, Stafford in shotgun. He's got Williams with him in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. Bounce to the outside numbers to the 20, bringing up 2nd and 6 after a gain of 4. 2:22 in the 3rd. Oh, they're showing Puka Nacua in a jacket with the hood on. A big yawn behind somebody, too. Well, they didn't need him today, that's for sure. Rams offense looking pretty good. Shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Looks like he's still got Williams with him in the backfield. Shotgun, delayed handoff up the middle for maybe a yard or 2. Going to bring up about 3rd and 4 for the Rams, as we are late in the 3rd quarter here. Why are they so slow to put the down and distance? Drives me nuts. 3rd and 4 finally. There we go. Again, we're at Wembley Stadium in London. This is a natural grass, not the fake field or fake turf like at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, because they put that over the Premier. Wasn't that a legal motion? Back to pass, incomplete, over the middle. Somebody moved late for the Rams and didn't come set, but I guess if you're not the quarterback, as we found out, in that Lions touchdown that was overturned. I guess it's okay. Incomplete over the middle, so Jaguars get another stop. Still 21-0 Rams late in the third quarter. Punting unit is on. The kick is in the air. Taken, fair catch. Oh, it bounces. Takes a Rams bounce down to the 20. They could have fair caught it at the 30 or so, and I don't know why the return man didn't move up and make that catch. He cost them about 10 yards or more in field position. Maybe at the quarter break I'll make some more attempts to make this full screen. All right. Again, watching on NFL Plus because I don't have access to NFL Network through cable. All right, we got a Geico ad while we're waiting for them side by side. Finally, we're full screen again. Jaguars trailing 21-0. At some point, they got to get a touchdown drive. Need to get it here and now because time is going to be an issue. So we're getting closer to the fourth quarter. They're actually ahead of the Rams in total yards, but way far behind on the scoreboard. From their own 21, receiver in motion, fakes the handoff. Lawrence throws it into the ground. Wanted a screen pass, and nobody was open. 49 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 coming up. All right. All right. In shotgun. Back with him in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side. Washington in motion. Back to pass. Lawrence, good protection. Throws it down the right sideline. Off the hands. Incomplete. Out of bounds. Thomas on the leaping attempt. 3rd and 10 with 42 seconds to go. Third quarter. Pretty good ball. Tight window to throw into is a stop and go route up the far or the near sideline. A little bit of contact, but they were both kind of both could have been an OPI. So no real chance there for DPI, but incomplete. And Thomas is banged up again. He's on the sideline. Oh, false start will back him up. Make it 3rd and 15 coming up. I think it was the right tackle or right guard. Yeah, Thomas is on the sideline trying to stretch out his right leg, I think. Third and 15. 42 seconds to go in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the far side. Empty backfield. Shotgun. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. Tipped off the hands and incomplete at 36 seconds to go. 4th and 15. Punting unit will take the field. Off the hands of Washington, I think. Pretty good ball by Lawrence. Think that should have been caught. Here's the replay. Yeah. You got to catch that ball. That's not Trevor's fault. Hit him in the hands, right in front of his face, and he just dropped it. Jaguars can't catch a break. All right, punting unit on. Going to have to punt it deep in their own territory from like the 6. Here's the ball is kicked in the air. Caught. Oh, I was hoping it was fumbled. Yeah, just inside their 40. 1st and 10 for Stafford and company. So who plays? Oh, Fulham played Arsenal, I guess, at Wembley yesterday. I don't know. I don't know why they play at Tottenham Hotspur. I think they played like 2 games there, and it's on the fake field. You have to put that over the top, but at Wembley, they didn't do it. Back to pass. Stafford throws, caught. Williams for maybe 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up. Might be the last play of the third quarter. That is the end of the third quarter. All right. Rams 21. Jaguars nothing. Same score as at halftime. Neither team scored in the third. All right. Let me fix the clock before I do anything else. All right, we're set for the fourth quarter. I'll have to remember to change the drop down. Yeah, Williams for 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 coming up at the Rams 40. Start the fourth quarter. Stafford 17 of 28, 135 yards, 3 touchdowns thrown, no picks, no sacks taken, and no fumbles for the Rams. Williams, 9 carries, 42 yards. Corum, 6 carries, 21. So now they got 62 as a team. Parkinson, 3 catches, 47 yards. Adams, 4 catches, 34 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Mumfield with the other touchdown, a 5-yarder. Or Mumfield. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 players with 4, at least a catch. 10 targeted. For the Jaguars, Lawrence, 16 out of 36, 185 yards, 5 sacks. Lawrence is their leading rusher, 2 carries, 18. Etienne, 5 for 17, or Etienne. I forgot. We'll say Etienne. Brown, 1 catch for 39. We'll have to keep an eye out if he came back. He got hurt on that catch. Thomas, 3 for 31. Hunter, 4 for 30. And he has a pass breakup on defense. 1 tackle for a loss by Hamilton for the Jaguars. Yeah, Long got his own fumble apparently. Yeah, so no turnovers except for turnovers on downs by the Jaguars. Nate Landman has 1.5. So does Young, Byron Young. Lake had a sack, Quentin Lake, and Jared Verse with a sack. Yeah, you don't get tackle for loss on a split sack or on no gain. All right. We'll fix that in a minute. Rams run to the outside. Looks like they got the first down. Number 88. Let me see the replay. Yep, they say 1st and 10, Rams. 14:40 to go in the game. Fourteen and a half to go at their own 49. Fake the handoff. Stafford rolls, caught near the out of bounds, near the sideline. I meant about a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. Smith on the catch, and whoops, wrong quarter. Oh, it was a pass to Whittington on the 9-yard catch. Sorry. Yeah, to the left side. My bad. They're showing Puka Nacua again on the sideline. Don't need them today. They've had plenty of offense for the Jaguars. All right. Handoff. Met in the backfield. Maybe fell forward for no gain. Lucky to get that. This feels like spam too, but I guess I'll leave it. They're not really sending a link, so movie blue. I don't know. Or bots. I feel like people are training their AI bots on this stuff. All right, 3:15 to go, 3rd and 4 near the Jaguars 45-yard line. Got to get to the 41 for the Rams. For the Rams first down. Shotgun, back to pass. Stafford under pressure, finally taken down for a sack back near the Rams 40-yard line. That's going to be a huge loss. Oh, we got a flag, so hold on. Probably on the Jaguars, if I had to guess. Okay, what's the call? 5-yard holding penalty, automatic first down, 1st and 10 Rams. Looks like Devontae Adams got held. Wow, that wasn't much. I don't know about that call, but lots of penalties on the Jags today. Handoff up the middle, inside the 40, a short gain, 2nd and at least 6 coming up. So a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 coming up. $12:22 to go in the game. We get to see Lawrence on the sideline for some reason, even though I'm sure they're at the line of scrimmage. They are. Smith in motion to the far side. Fakes the handoff. Stafford rolls to the right side and is going to run it for pretty much no gain. 3rd and 6. They might give him a gain of 1. $11:46 to go in the game. 3rd and 5. Okay, they gave him a gain of 1 on the carry. 3rd and 5 coming up. Some Jaguars coach is unhappy. 8 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun, back to pass. Thrown, incomplete, but receiver fell down. Are we getting a late flag? Apparently not with 11:19. And assume that the Rams are going to send the punting unit on. 11:19 to go from London. Actually, they're going to stay on the field and go for it. Yeah, why not? Although, I mean, you could spark a drive. You're kind of in no man's land, but this could spark the Jags finally getting a touchdown. But they are at the 36, so their defense has been pretty much lights out. So bunch formation to the far side. 3 receivers. Somebody's offside or false start. What's the call here? Oh, brother. Encroachment, a free first down, 1st and 10. Man, Jags just making tons of mistakes here. Lots of penalties. Neutral zone infraction. Okay, it wasn't encroachment. So we sure that the Rams didn't false start? Avila? No. Under center from the 31. Fakes the handoff. Oh, it was 4th and 1, not a first down. Long throw to the end zone. It's a touchdown on 4th and 1. Okay, I was wrong. Ferguson on the catch for the touchdown. Well, that'll do it. 27-0 with 11:11 to go. So they did the first was not a first down after the neutral zone infraction. They lined up and went for it on 4th and 1 or 4th and inches. What is this replay? Terrible camera coverage. Wide open, good ball by Stafford to Ferguson, number 18, for the long touchdown. 31 yards. There's the extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick right through the uprights, and good. 28-0 Rams in full control. And they will kick off here after a brief timeout. Nothing going the Jaguars' way. All Rams, all game. Unfortunately for Jacksonville. And nothing going right on the NFL Plus app either. Cannot get this thing to go full screen still. Unbelievable. All right, let's try it. Oh, that doesn't even work. Wait. Nope, still doesn't work. Gosh darn it, NFL Plus, NFL.com. Why am I paying money for a tiny screen? Can't watch it on TV, and then I can't even watch it full screen landscape on my tablet either. Ridiculous. Usually I fix it sometime in the first half. No dice at all today. I had it to start the game, and then it resized itself. That's so disappointing. Stafford, 20 of 32, 181 yards, 4 touchdowns. Williams, 45 yards rushing on 11 carries. Corum, 6 carries, 21 yards. Not much. They've just thrown. They haven't had to throw for much, though. I guess they've had great field position. Parkinson, 3 catches, 47 yards. Adams, 4 for 34 and 2 touchdowns. Ferguson, 1 for 31, the touchdown just now. And Mumfield, 1 for 5, touchdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 receivers with at least a catch and targeted. And the Jaguars have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 receivers with a catch. So it's been spread out. No turnovers, but lots of turnovers on downs for Jacksonville. And Lawrence has taken 5 sacks. The 1 sack Stafford took got wiped out by a legal contact penalty, I think. Lawrence, 16 for 36, 185 yards. Yeah, not much. 18th career 4 TD passing game, and his 6th with the Rams, Stafford. Here's the kickoff, and it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at their own 35. They are going left to right. Or, I'm sorry, right to left this quarter. Rams are going left to right in their white jerseys. All right, 1st and 10, Jaguars. Could we get to the action on the field? Don't need to see the Rams giddy on the sideline. All right, in shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side. Back to pass, Lawrence. And gets sacked back at the 12-yard line. Wait. Oh, it was on a fly. That's why they didn't get the ball at the 35. Okay. Well, 2nd and long. Probably about a 8-yard loss. 2nd and 18 coming up. Just run the ball. Grind this clock. There's no point. Not going to get 4 touchdowns in a little over 10 minutes. And they say a loss of 7. 2nd and 17. Oh, maybe that was the 5th sack? I don't know. Throw caught by Hunter over the middle for the first down near the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Yeah, might as well go hurry up. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Hunter, 5 catches for 50 yards. 10-14 to go in the game. Oh, forgot to make it Rams ball. Or Jaguars ball. Shotgun back to pass. Lawrence steps up in the pocket. Throws down. What a great catch. Diving catch by Washington. About the Rams 40. 1st and 10. 9:53 to go. As the Jags try to go hurry up. Lawrence in shotgun. It's a handoff up the far numbers, down inside the Rams 35-yard line. 2nd and short. Probably at least 4. Nope. Give him a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. All right, from the 34, back to pass. Looking, throws down the sideline, caught by Hunter for a touchdown, and there's a penalty at 9:06. Just knowing the Jaguars, though, this is probably coming back. Just the way this game has gone. Let's see what this costs. No, it's DPI, or illegal contact. So it is a touchdown to Hunter, his 6th catch. And the Rams finally break the shutout. I'm sorry, the Rams shutout is broken. The Jaguars finally get on the board. Let's see what they do. Either extra point or they're going to bother to go for 2. I don't know. Yeah, they will kick it. Snap, hold, kick is in the air and good, or through the uprights and in. 28-7. Jags get a quick strike, but this would have been something if it was 21-7 with 9 minutes to go, but instead it's 28-7. Oh, take the flag down. My bad. All right, they will be kicking off after a timeout. Let me get a little water, and then I'll be back. Oh. Incompletions for Jacksonville. That's why it's taken a while. Ugh. Ooh. I might have to turn the heat up. I'm getting a little chilly.
Oh, you want me to do it?
I got it. I need to move around. I got a sweatshirt.
Yeah, I kind of, when you said it, I kind of felt it too.
Yeah, I got a sweatshirt on, but I'm still chilly.
Yeah, sure. Do the 70 and
70 or 69?
well, let's do 70 and we'll,
okay.
When it will be.
Yeah, I'm cold. I gotta double check the humidifier too. I don't know if it's working properly. I just drilled the table over here. All right. Still at commercial. Again, watching on NFL Plus. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Hope to see you for the next game in, 4 hours? We'll be about set for kickoff. Yeah. For Packers at Cardinals. And then the night game is Falcons at Niners, and then a doubleheader So plenty of football still to come over the next day. Hopefully, I wouldn't mind the Packers with a blowout, but hopefully you have close games in the other ones. All right. 5 plays, 80 yards, 2 minutes and 5 seconds. First career touchdown for Hunter, 34-yard catch for the former Colorado Buffalo. First round draft pick by Jaguars. What was he, second overall? And they are lining up for an onside kick. And it was loose. There was a pile up, but I'm assuming the Rams fell on it. They didn't even start the clock. Yeah, it is Rams ball. It's kind of odd. They don't even take a second off the clock. It was pretty good bouncing, and it leveled out, and the first guy did not get it. Oh, Jaguar dove right over the top of it and couldn't grab it. Yeah, he was so mad that he couldn't scoop it. I was going to say, all right, 2 seconds off the clock. I don't know why they didn't start the clock. All right, 1st and 10 Rams after the failed onside, and at least now they can attempt it, instead of that 2 onside kick. All right, handoff up the middle. 2-yard gain by the Rams. 2nd and 8 coming up. I don't know why they're talking about Kyler Murray, because Kyler Murray... Oh, they're talking about the NFC West. That's what they're talking about. Yeah, is Purdy out again? Is Mac Jones in again for the Niners for tonight? I'll have to look that up. 8:34 to go in the game. Rams in control. 8.5 to go. 2nd and 8. Stafford under center from the Jaguars' 43-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Not sure if he's near the first down because NFL Network took down their first down marker isn't working. All right, 3rd and 2 after a gain of 6 up the middle. Corum, the last 2 carries. First for 2 and then for 6. 3rd and 2, under 8 minutes to go in the game. All right. From the 37-yard line, receiver in motion to the near side. And there's a penalty, I think. Or no, delay a game, I think, happened. Or did the Rams get a timeout? Nope, delay a game, so that'll make it 3rd and 7. Didn't get the snap off in time. And we are zooming in on Trevor Lawrence for some reason, sitting on the bench. I don't know why we have to have this dramatic move in on Lawrence sitting on the bench. Okay. Stafford under center, back at the 42-yard line, 3rd and 7. Got to get to the 35. Shotgun handoff to Williams up the middle. He's got the first down near the 33-yard line. Under 7.5 remaining in the game. Yeah, Williams on this carry for the first down. .702 to go in the game. 28-7. Rams with the ball at the Jaguars 33. Stafford under center. Handoff to Williams between the hash marks inside the 30. Give him a gain of at least 3, I'd say. Let's bring it up 2nd and 7. Nope, they say 4 yards to the 29, so 2nd and 6. 181 yards passing and 4 touchdowns for Stafford. 12 carries for 55 yards for Kyron Williams. Yeah, Devontae Adams, 2 touchdowns, 4 for 34. But, yeah, leading receiver, yardage, and catch. Yeah, we'll get that in a minute. All right, Stafford under center. Handoff Williams. This time he gets, I'd say, no gain. 3rd down and 6. And I think either we got an injury or the Jaguars used their first timeout. 6:02. Yep, first timeout used by Jacksonville. They have 2 remaining before this 3rd and 6. Yeah, so no gain. We get another shot of Puka Nacua on the sideline. All right, so Colby Parkinson, 3 carries for 47 yards. Yeah, and Adams, 4 for 34 and 2 touchdowns. Ferguson, 1 catch, 31 yards and a touchdown. Mumpfield with a catch for 5 yards and a touchdown. Wait, they said that was Corum on the last run for no gain? I didn't. Wait, what number is Corum? Oh, Corum's 22 and Williams is 23. I was going to say, how did I mix those up? But they're, yeah, couldn't tell the difference on the numbers. All right, 3rd and 6 because I'm watching on a window like this big, a little bit bigger than my phone. Or a screen, I should say. All right. 3rd and 6, 6:02 to go. Rams break the huddle. Still 17 on the play clock. From the 29. Shotgun back to pass. Looking, throws down the right side. Incomplete for Adams. And, of course, there's a flag. Looked legit, though. Looked like there was illegal contact or DPI on Lewis again. 1st and 10 for the Rams. I don't know, man. Like Stafford threw that ball to the inside. That was minimal at best. And a face mask half the distance to the goal. So 2 fouls. All right, handoff up the middle. Bless you. I don't know if it was Corum or Williams. We'll see. So they called DPI, then a face mask. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. 2nd and goal coming up after the short gain. I don't think we still need Mike Pereira talking, but whatever. Second and goal from about the 5. Handoff. That's Corum again. Down to the 3 or 2. I don't know. Was the ball loose? They were kind of acting like it was. I guess not. 3rd and goal coming up. Jaguars use a timeout. Why bother at 5:07? You're just prolonging the inevitable. I would assume this is going to be 2-down territory. I'm sure the Rams will go for it. Although I guess a field goal puts you up 3 scores, 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. So, I'm sure your defense has done a great job. But, yeah, maybe they do take the field goal to put them up the full 24 points instead of 21. Instead of 3 touchdowns, 3 extra points. Yeah, maybe you do that. I don't know. They'll probably pick it up here. Near side, 3 receivers, shotgun. Stafford throws, incomplete. Ferguson, oh, geez, another flag. So hold on. Personal foul, roughing the passer, 1st and goal. Jaguars just can't do anything right today. Yeah, it was helmet to helmet. Just can't do it. Just a dumb penalty. He didn't need to do it. He could have laid up. You would have gotten off the field or forced the Rams into a decision instead of 1st and goal. Not that it's gonna matter in the outcome, but just gotta have some positive plays if you're the Jaguars. This has been terrible. Throws towards the end zone. Adams with a leaping catch for the touchdown at 4:58. Davante Adams with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And that'll do it. If the dagger wasn't already out and delivered, it's there now. Stafford with what? 5? Is that 5? Yeah, 5 touchdown passes, 3 of them to Davante. 5 for 35 for Davante. Just a quick, fade to the outside and he jump ball, and he went over the defender and grabbed it. All right, extra point attempt coming up. Snap, hold, kick is up through the uprights and good. 35-7. And it's all over but the final margin of victory. Good catch by Davante. Good ball by Stafford to the near sideline. Just a jump ball. Brown turned a little late. Davante went over him and grabbed it and came down in the end zone with it. Well, congrats to Davante Adams. Go-to target here with Puka Nacua injured, obviously. Always happy for Davante Adams. Great longtime Packer. 1 yard on that. 5th career 5 passing TD game for Stafford. 1st with the Rams. Yeah, if their O-line can keep the pocket clean, there's nothing, he's going to pick apart any defense as long as they can keep him healthy. Rams are sitting pretty. They're going to improve to 5-2. Jaguars are going to drop to 4-3. All right, are we going to kick it off? Kick it off anytime here. Here's the kick. And in the air and kneeled down, so for touchback, I think that they'll get it at the 20 then. 1st and 10. Do you just rest Lawrence at this point? I don't know. With 4:58 to go, save him from taking any more hits maybe? I don't know. Hey, Mac, welcome. Sinbin admin, Mac says hello. She says hello. You're welcome. Thanks for checking in, Mac. Hope you're doing better each day. All right. It is still Lawrence. Handoff up the middle. This would be 2nd down after a gain. I think I forgot. No, I did take. Yeah, Jaguars have 1 timeout, trailing by 28. Trying to get something positive to go. 2nd and 3 coming up. Under 4.5 to go in this masterpiece. Handoff. And a first down to ETN near midfield. Yeah, just hand it off. There's no reason for Lawrence to take any more hits dropping back. I mean, if you're Cohen, I think that's what you do. Oh, the Rams did use a timeout. I'll mark that off. I didn't know when. Maybe on an injury. Well, back to pass. Throws to the sideline. Incomplete near the Rams 40. 2nd and 10 coming up. And it looks like 7 is injured. I think that's Thomas, right? Brian Thomas Jr. I didn't see what happened. Oh, man. And Lawrence was like picked up and planted. Oh, something with his shoulder, I believe, for Brian Thomas. Oh, my goodness. 2nd and 10, 3:56 to go. Let me fix that clock real quick. After the Thomas injury, and even Cohen is coming out. I think it's his right shoulder, unless it was like a stinger. Maybe he's got something going on. Excuse me. Since it's not under 2, I think, and it was an incomplete pass, they should keep their timeout that they have left. All right, Thomas walking off the field, but like, just like the defender barely touched him on the right shoulder. I don't know what happened. This might be from earlier in the game. Stafford is icing his knuckles, it looks like, on his throwing hand. But you got to be thinking to maybe put the backup quarterback in for him if they get the ball back. All right, 2nd and 10 from their own 49 in shotgun with a back in shotgun. He hands it off. I think it's ETN. He gets the first down inside the Rams' 40-yard line. 1st and 10. 3:45 to go. Yeah. He's got like his index finger and middle finger. He's icing the knuckles. Stafford. Long throw down the field towards the end zone. Diving attempt is made and knocked away. 3:27 to go. 2nd and 10 for the Rams. For the Jaguars. Good ball by Lawrence, but good coverage to knock it away. Washington, I think, was the intended target. Number 11, yeah. Parker Washington. All right, 2nd and 10, 3:27 to go in the game. From the Ram 38-yard line, 3 receivers to the far side, empty backfield, ETN in motion. Dumps it off, short pass, maybe no gain to Hunter. 3rd and 10. At least that'll keep the clock rolling. And we got a flag. Never mind. Shouldn't have said anything. All right, what's the call here? What's the call? Come on, NFL Network. Ineligible downfield. Declined. All right, so we will be 3rd and 10, I believe. Rams declined the penalty. They'll take the play for no gain. 3rd and 10. Hunter up against Lake. Shotgun, brother. From the 39-yard line, 38. Back to pass. Lawrence under pressure. He escapes. Rolls to the near side. Throws down the field. Incomplete. Near the 5-yard line. 4th and 10 with 3:12 to go. Yeah, Rams guy really made a play on the ball. It looked like that was a short pass by Lawrence. I think it was going to be incomplete whether you were there or not. Pass rush right up the middle. He had to roll to the outside the left hash mark. Yeah, sorry, dude. I don't think you knocked it away. I think that pass was short of the target. Decent throw across his body. Man, maybe Washington needs to come up with that. 4th and 10, they're going for it, and why not? 3:12 to go. Shotgun, back to pass. Throws. Caught for the first down by Hunter at like the 21-yard line. I wouldn't celebrate too much, Hunter. You guys are down 28 points yet. Under 3 minutes to go. 2:50 to go. Hunter, 8 catches for 101 yards and a touchdown. Back to pass. Lawrence looking, throws, caught. And number 5 has it for a first down. Is it 1st and goal or is it 1st and 10? They stopped the clock to move the... They still have the chain gang in London? Oh, yeah, maybe they don't have the setup like they have in the States. I just saw the first down, the chain gang moving the... That's the first time I noticed it. All right, the clock stopped at 2:39 because we're under 5 to go. It is 1st and 10 from the 11. 2 receivers to the far side. Lawrence back to pass, dumps it off. Caught and taken down near the 7. That'll be 2nd and 6 after a gain of 4 to the 11. Clock rolling, 2:20 to go, 4th quarter. But the lone bright spot for the Jaguars has been Hunter. That's been about it, both offensively and defensively. Shotgun, Lawrence back to pass. He's going to get sacked near the 14-yard line. That's going to be a big loss. 3rd, that's the 2-minute warning as well. Let's see if they got to get. That's going to be about 3rd and 15 coming up after the 2-minute warning. Yeah, -7. All right, 3rd and 13. I guess where did they spot the ball? If it's 3rd at the 12? No, my bad. The 15. Okay, I thought didn't do the math right, I guess. Yeah, it was 2nd and 6, 7-yard loss back to the 14 from the 7. Yeah, so 3rd and 13. 2-minute warning. Jaguars have 1 timeout. Well, hope you're enjoying the live stream. Hope to see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers and helps us with growing the channel as well. And thank you for your support and your view. Refs have been horrible today. Yeah, but I don't know. You can't say it really affected the outcome, though. The Jaguars have been terrible. A lot of dumb penalties, though. Like that last drive, they could have easily... I mean, the game's already out of hand, but they could have prevented a touchdown on the last drive. They had to stop, and the pass rusher hit the helmet to helmet. They're going to call that every time in today's NFL. But thanks for the comment, Casey Lewis. Definitely valid point pretty much every game. The Packer game is going to have a lot. That guy's a new ref, and he leads in like penalties and penalty yards. No, I hear you. They have been bad. I mean, but a lot of dumb mistakes also. Definitely, I've said I think there's been ticky-tack calls. There's no argument here. Whether or not it affected the outcome of the game is, open for debate. But Jaguars just can't catch a break today at all. But, yeah, no argument here. No love for the refs or no defense of the refs. But, yeah, unfortunately, there's probably going to be a lot of penalties in the Packer game because that crew leads the league, I think, in a bunch of penalty categories. 3rd and 13 at the Ram 14 for the Jaguars. Receiver in motion to the near side. Shotgun back to pass. Lawrence throws to the end zone. Overshot Hunter out of bounds at 1:55. 4th and 13. Imagine they'll go for it. Again, Hunter, the lone bright spot. 8 catches, 101 yards, a touchdown of 34 yards. 7 sacks by the Rams defense today. 4th and 13. Game is well past. Oh, my God. I knew it. I'm like, are the Rams seriously going to take a timeout to get a look? And sure enough, they did. I could feel it coming. Why, Sean McVay? The game is already 3 hours and 10 minutes old plus. All right, Rams will improve to 5-2 on the season. Jaguars will drop to 4-3. Cleveland, a lineman for the Jaguars. I think the Eagles used to have a lineman named Dallas. All right. 4th and 13 from the Ram 14-yard line for the Jags. In shotgun, he's got a back with him in the backfield. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Throws to the end zone. Tipped and incomplete. Near touchdown. Looked like number 5 was the target, but it got tipped. It was Brown, the intended target, but got tipped by the Rams. They'll take over. Hopefully we're in kneel-down territory and not going to – hopefully Cohen doesn't use his timeout. All right, 1:49 to go, 1st and 10. Yeah, we will be in kneel-down territory. I think they did – I think Stafford, yeah, I think they did take Stafford out of the game. That's not Stafford. All right, 1:40 to go and 2nd and 11 after the kneel down. Yeah, these London games have been going long. Yeah, I know. They got down so early. They were down 14-0 so early. And, yeah, I understand. They missed a 50-yarder. And that hurt. But their defense just couldn't get a stop either. So I get the going for it. All right, another kneel down, 3rd down. Hopefully that'll do it. If not, we'll have one more. They might have to do it once more. So 5 touchdown passes by Stafford, 3 to Devontae Adams. Yeah, so they could the 50-yarder was hooked. Maybe that had more. All right, one more kneel down. 67% were right. That's the last kneel down. That'll do it. 20 seconds to go. The clock will continue to roll. Nobody going to stop it. Yeah, thanks, Casey Lewis. Appreciate the comments. 35-7 is the final. Hey, thanks. You too. Appreciate the comments. Thanks for the kind words. So Rams 35, Jaguars 7, final. Take a look at the Final numbers before we take a break before the next game. Please like and subscribe on your way out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Stafford again, 21 of 33, 182 yards, 5 touchdowns. They did have 88 yards rushing, 12 attempts, but again, just to kill the clock at the end. 12 for 54, Williams, 12 for Corum for 37. Oh, Garoppolo did the kneel downs. I forgot he was the backup. Colby Parkinson, 3 catches for 47 yards. Devontae Adams, 5 for 35, 3 touchdowns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 receivers with 1 catch or more. 6 with 2 or more. Ferguson, 1 for 31 and a touchdown. Mumpfield, 1 for 5 and a touchdown. 7 sacks by the Rams defense. 1.5 for Landman and Byron Young. 1 for Lake. 1 for Stewart. 1 for Verse. And 1 for Murchison. No turnovers. Fumbles or interceptions. Lawrence finished 23 of 48, 296 yards and a touchdown, 7 sacks for minus 32. Etienne led in rushing, 8 for 44. Tootin added 5 for 22. They had almost 94 yards rushing, but only 19 attempts. Hunter with a great game, the lone bright spot for the Jaguars, 8 for 101 and a touchdown, 34 on the touchdown. He was pretty good in defense. He had at least 1 pass breakup. Parker Washington, 4 for 52. Brown, 2 for 50. And no sacks, 1 tackle for loss, Devon Hamilton for the Jaguars. That's going to do it. Sinbin Stream signing out. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in just under 3.5 hours for Packers at Cardinals. Until then, take care. Wishing you all well. Sinbin Stream signing out, and bye-bye.